Cooper Kupp, I think we're all under the assumption that in redraft next year, he's likely the number one overall wide receiver, right? Josh, I know you had him as your number one overall wide receiver, right?
Yeah, I think there would be some debate there if Devontae Adams is still with Aaron Rodgers. I think you could easily make that debate, actually. Regardless, I'm putting Cooper Kupp as my number one wide receiver, no doubt in my mind.
Jill, what about you?
In redraft?
In redraft.
Yes.
He's up there. I think he's top 3 for me.
And how far up in Dynasty does he go for you? Because this is a player that I think his skill set isn't necessarily dependent on his pure athleticism in the game, right? This is the kind of receiver where he's a polished route runner. He goes out there. I think his Dynasty value has increased a ton this season. I'm just curious if you guys view him as a wide receiver 1 in Dynasty at this point. Are you putting him in that top 12 wide receiver category, Josh? In Dynasty?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to draft him in the first round of really any Dynasty leagues because the age, he's not really that young. He's 28 years old, but, that's not a killer or anything. He's still going to have years of production being 28, and I think he's a very good route runner, and he's paired with Matthew Stafford for the foreseeable future. Those two obviously have a connection. I could consider Cooper Kupp above everyone. I think you could consider him the third wide receiver off the board.
Number 3 in Dynasty formats? I
think you could.
So you taking him over AJ Brown?
I didn't say I would. I said you could. All right. There's a difference. If I had to rank these guys, it'd be Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown, then Cooper Kupp.
Joe, what about you?
I think he's a back-end wide receiver 1 in Dynasty. Back-end wide receiver 1. I'm taking Debo ahead of him. Taking Devontae Adams ahead of him. DK Metcalf. Yeah,
let me ask this. So I was just looking at my Dynasty wide receiver rankings. I actually have Cooper Kupp right outside of that wide receiver 1 territory. I've got him at wide receiver 13 in Dynasty. I'm in the player directly ahead of him that I've debated. I've switched back and forth multiple times.
It better not be Terry McLaurin.
Jalen Waddle
Yeah.
or Cooper Kupp in a Dynasty format. Who would you rather have on your team? Josh, Jalen Waddle, or Cooper Kupp? Cooper Kupp? JL, what about you?
I'll take Cooper Kupp.
You'll take Cooper Kupp? I think
I will say I'd put Jalen Waddle above all these wide receivers in his own tier that he's in here, the yellow guys. Maybe not Deebo Samuel. I'm still putting Deebo Samuel, but then it's Jalen Waddle. And I actually probably moved Deebo Samuel and Jalen Waddle into a tier with these guys.
Yeah, I think I would do that too. What about T. Higgins?
He would Cooper be Kupp? Out here with these guys, but probably at the top.
I've got T. Higgins ahead of Cooper Kupp in my Dynasty rankings, but it's very close. It's very close. I think I have Cooper Kupp a little bit too low, for being honest. I probably need to revisit. But Cooper Kupp is he's right there on that wide receiver 1 line in Dynasty format.